Hi, Ani. How are you doing? I just wanted to... I told myself I was going to stream because I wanted to record some content, and then also I wanted to test to see if something else was working as well. So I'm trying to set something else. It's not tired, Ani. It's just... Life is life, you know. So, okay, let me see here. Let's do this, shall we? What the hell is happening? Did my cat do something to my PC by stepping on all the buttons here again? Oh, there we go. Whoa, how did that happen? That was weird. All right. And then what was I going to do? All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I know. I'll get that up in just a second. Let's see here.
Come on now, get into the groove. You can try this one too.
Well, that's right. I took care of this. Need this. I think it's finally at the point where I need it to be. Oops. All right, I'll check this later. All right, I'll leave this here for now. Okay, here we go.
Come on now, get into the groove.
Oh, I see what's happening over here. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, let's see if I can just try to record some content here, basically, that I plan to have edited and put on YouTube. So we'll get that taken care of over here. So, and then hopefully the more OBS plugins and experimentation and stuff will actually work better. So, or will not work better, but work as intended, I should say. So, I probably, hang on a second. Did I post this in my Discord? I don't think I posted in the Discord. Yes, I did not. Okay. I need to get this into the Discord over here. So let me go over here. Copy link. Let's do this. And then come over here, do this. Alright. Oops. Paste here, like so. Okay, there we go. So that should be over there, and that's fine. I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. Hi, Nathan. Okay.
Come on now, get into the groove.
Hi,
You can try this one too.
Right. Okay. Hi,
Come on now.
Nathan.
Get into the groove.
Hi, Nathan. How you doing?
You can try this one too.
How are you doing, Nathan? Nathan, you're moving my microwave away from me. Good boy. Good boy. I know you're hungry. We'll be eating soon. Don't worry.
Come on now. Get into the groove. You can try this one too.
Okay, all right, let's do this here. Oh boy, brain is distracted right now. I'm thinking of like 7, oh my God, and then my phone is now, shut up. All right, here we go. All right.
Come on now. Get into the groove.
Let's see, mouse on here? Yeah, okay, there
You
we
can
go.
try this one too.
All right, here we go. Oh, interesting, that's kind of annoying. All right, we'll do this, there we go. All right. How do I want to start this? All right.
Come on now. Get into the groove.
Oh God, you can just tell my brain is not mentally here right now. Jesus. Okay. Let's do this. Here we go. Okay. Hello everybody, my name is James Chen, aka Jay Chenzor. A lot of the times when we're playing Street Fighter 6, whether you're brand new to the game, whether you're just trying to learn a brand new character, or even if you're actually, got one character master already, or maybe multiple characters to master, one of the toughest things to do is to learn a brand new character and figure out how they play and, get your combos straight and, how do you play neutral with these characters and such. And one thing that I really want to talk about here, as my cat leans on my keyboard again, is that a really valuable tool for you to learn your character is actually by fighting the CPU in Street Fighter 6. Now, in the past, I have said that I think fighting against CPUs in fighting games is a completely pointless task. Like, it's not very good at teaching you anything. However, the AI in Street Fighter 6 is really good. So I think it really has the ability to help you learn. And what you want to do, however, is you want to fight them in training mode. You want to create an environment by which you can actually learn how to fight, how to fight characters using the character that you're trying to learn. Usually I just pick CPU Ken because he doesn't have anything super crazy. The biggest problem with CPU Ken is that he will Dragon Lash a lot and stuff that other characters don't have to necessarily worry about. But the point being is, you're not trying to learn how to beat the computer. What you're trying to do is figure out the muscle memory on what it is that you're supposed to do. So for example, if I'm using Elena, so recently I've been trying to learn to use how to play Elena. And you're learning, okay, so what are these good buttons to actually poke with, and what's her neutral, and like how are her ranges, etc. And if I if I know I'm gonna hit with a crouching medium punch, what kind of combo do I do? And then in these kind of situations here, for example, what is the Oki follow-up that you want to have, etc., etc. These are all things that you want to make sure you could build into your muscle memory. And it actually turns out the CPU is a great place to start. Once you've actually done all your labbing and you're like, oh my gosh, I have all these cool combos, like right? Like, okay, I have this combo, and now I'm plus 25, and you want to make sure you have the right, kind of meaty situation. You kind of want to make sure that you have you know, your proper Oki, your frame kills, etc., etc. Is that not Pedro? Like Brazil, not Pedro? If so, hello, well, what's up? How you doing? The CPU actually turns out to be a really good way to learn how to do this, because one of the hardest things is that when you go online and you start playing ranked, the first thing that you do is run into players. You have these, you know, ranking, you have your placement matches, you start playing online and you're panicked, you're like, I'm still not familiar with my character yet, you know, etc., etc., and all this stuff. Well, it's a stressful environment. It's an environment in which you are like, oh my God, panicking, and you're worried about points and other guy and everything. And like I said, the beautiful thing about the CPU in this game is that it is really, really well done. Like, it tries to mimic humans a lot. It goes for the attack, throw, shimmy mix-up, the crux, the basis behind, you know, the main mix-up of Street Fighter 6, and it even commits to stuff. So, like, you know, it will try to go for meaty throws, and if you do wake up, you know, ODDP or something like that, it gets hit. It doesn't read your inputs and stuff. More on that in a little bit. So you can actually use the CPU very, very well here. Now, there's a couple of things that you want to do. First of all, set yourself to 0 here. Make sure all these things are set to standard. And in fact, if you are even more new to the game, I think, dude, yeah, see, not Pedro says that in the beginning of the game, the CPU hit him with a dash, backdash, shimmy. Exactly. Like, it's real, they do really human stuff, and I'm really amazed at how well it plays. You might even want to set the CPU dummy to fixed 0%. Because the problem is, once the computer gets, once the CPU gets meter, it just like spends it all over the place. You gotta wait for level 3 animations, and you're just like, ugh, and you're like, oh, okay, I don't wanna wait for it. So your purpose is you're trying to learn your character. Your purpose is you're trying to learn your Oki, your muscle memory. You're trying to build your muscle memory. You're not trying to win. You're not trying to prevent the CPU from winning, which is really important as well. So the other thing you can do here also is just set your life to refill. Because now what happens, and the CPU, because now as you fight each other, you're not worried about the damage, you're not worried about losing, you're not worried about, you know, you don't have to, you know, try to kill the CPU, KO the CPU. You're just playing for learning stuff. And so the last thing you want to do, of course, is set the dummy to CPU. Now, as Not Pedro says in the chat, CPU level 8 does really good things. The problem is that it will read your inputs from time to time, right? So level 8 is a little egregious, and even I would say for really strong players, level 7 is like perfect for people who know what they're doing more in Street Fighter 6. If you're new to Street Fighter 6, or if you're not the kind of player that can just pick up a new character and just like be bam, I've got it, right? You can set it to different levels if you want to. And again, I'm just happen to be using Ken here, but what happens here is now you have a real target that you're fighting here, and you want to know, like, see, I have no jumping combo because I haven't played Elena enough. So now I'm just being like, okay, wait. So if I hit from that far away, what do I want to do? So I hit with jump heavy kick like this, and from a really far distance, now I can just be like, okay, so I can start with that, especially if he's standing, you know, I can go into this, you know, and you know what? That's good enough, right? Like, I don't need to learn anything crazy. So you can just go right back to the CPU level 7 and fight, and see, now what you're trying to do here is just learn what you're supposed to do. Oh God, and I can't stop DIs, by the way. Jeez. So the computer does like to DI a lot, and so you have to be careful of that. And then that one, see, I have to learn to make sure I hit confirm this properly. Oh my God. All right. Out trade. Okay, so now throw, and see, I didn't do anything because because I forgot what my Oki was, right? I have an Oki for throwing, and so I don't have that. So right there, I just did down heavy punch instinctively because I'm a Kimberly player. Oh gosh, see, that didn't hit a croucher. So I tried to do the wrong thing. So now I have to know, I have to change that up to hit crouchers as well. So fighting against the CPU here can actually, oh, see, I didn't do my combo. The CPU is beating me up here. Oh God, and they're gonna DI. And for sure, I mean, Pedro in the chat is mentioning SimSim, which is very valuable. Oops, I reset. I have a shortcut to reset the stage on the buttons. Here's oh, jeez. I told you, I can't counter DIs. So one thing I will tell you about level 7 CPU is that they DI a lot. And so that's just something you're gonna have to learn. See, and there I didn't hit confirm standing. There we go. And I did the wrong combo right there because off of medium, I should be able to do that. And then I have this as an Oki. And I'm plus in that situation, which I didn't take advantage of. And like I said, you could learn how to start doing that more. So I did 2 lights into crouching light kick, which doesn't lead into anything. So I need to learn better muscle memory in that situation. Ooh. Like standing right there, but standing light kick does not combo into the light spin sight, and I forgot about that. So that's another thing. So I can go back to here and be like, well, if I actually do this, so that doesn't combo. It combos off of light punch, and it combos off of crouching light punch, but off of standing light kick, which is one of her farthest range buttons here for lights. It doesn't combo here, so what should I do instead? And I know I can do Rhino Horn like this, and this will hit, but obviously if they're crouching, it doesn't hit. So what would I want to do instead? Light into DP will always work, probably. So I can always do this if I wanted to. Does this combo? It definitely does not combo. So I'm learning here that if I do my panic lights and I end up in standing light kick like this, I have to do a DP, right? Because I don't think anything else that she has will combo in that situation. Now the other important thing is after I do this, whoops, after I land this, I have to think about what is my Oki situation. Well, the problem is in this situation, I'm plus 23. So Elena's not gonna get much. And that's fine, that's fine. So I know if I dash, I'll be plus 3 because her dash is 20 frames. So I can dash forward, be plus 3, and just come back to neutral. This is how most DPs work in this game. But now we can just, whoops, we can go back to over here. And, oh, see, I tried to do spin scythe again because that's my muscle memory. And this is important because the more I do this, I will learn not to do that. And spin scythe is absolutely punishable, right? So again, oh no, I did the wrong special move. Oh, see, he went for button instead of, I'm so waiting for him to DI and he's not DIing. I'm mad. Like, I'm gonna counter your DI. Okay, I can confirm that, but I did it too slow. And he got hit. Oh, again, too slow on the hit confirm right there. And so, you know, one of the things that Elena has to learn how to do is hit confirm single hits in the target combos. And so, oh my God, I wasn't thinking of it that time. Dude, how does the computer know when I'm thinking of it or not? And see, I just hit with this drive impact. I have never labbed what I should do after a drive impact. And you know, for the most part, it's just gonna be a combo, right? Like, it's not gonna be anything crazy. But if I have a free combo, what should I do at this point, right? Like, and for Elena, most of the time what you want to have happen, and this is because I've labbed her a lot already, is you wanna be able to launch with standing heavy punch like this. So one of the things that you probably want to learn is dash forward and then do heavy punch. So now I've got to build the muscle memory that if I do this, I dash forward, heavy punch, because then the first kick will actually put him into the air like like so, and then I get cooler juggles like this, which leads to this situation, which leads to meaty throws, etc., etc. And you see how you're starting to build a lot of this muscle memory up. That's the whole point of this, right? And even now I'm thinking about it, well, what if I counter his DI? What do I do, right? So if I do this, I can probably do the same thing, right? Dash, heavy punch, which puts him into the air. So now I'm like, okay, I didn't think of that scenario. I can test that again. Now that I've tested it, back to the CPU. And one of the things I'm gonna have to get used to is to use the DP. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. And see, the other thing too is I don't know what buttons I should be fighting Ken with in neutral here, which is a problem, right? Oh, and see, I did the wrong special move there because I think spin scythe is punches for some reason. Oh, I didn't hit confirm, which is bad. Oh, and I did the wrong special move. I'm supposed to do DP. But what you're seeing here right now is that there's no stakes. I can just do this comfortably. Oh my God. I hate DIs. How does the computer know when I'm not thinking of it? Hey, I got the right thing there. Hey, I got the right thing, see? And now all of a sudden I'm building a little bit more muscle memory, right? So already it's improving a lot over here. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit him. I was trying to hit confirm that. Oh God. And see, I can wake up DP the CPU. He actually tried to throw me and I got him. Ah, Jesus. Oh, but I didn't confirm it fast enough because I'm not looking at his life meter. I'm just looking at his at whether he's reacting and getting hit or not. Haha, take that. Oh, Jesus. And so, like I said, one of the harder thing about Ken is that you have to deal with the Dragon Lash, right? So if you don't enjoy that, you know, maybe Ryu is a good CPU to fight against because then you don't have to think about Dragon Lash as much. You just have to worry about point blank Hashogekis, you know? And the other thing too is like, okay, wait. So I just want to fish with things and I just want to hit him, right? I just want to try something here. So like, if I hit him with this, for example, right, and not punish counter, like so, obviously spin scythe is really bad because if he blocks it, I'm dead, right? So now I just want to think, is there something I can do that he'll block and just be able to keep myself safe? So there's a good one right there. I'm -3, like so. The medium punch one is -2, the heavy is -2 as well. So I could try to do the medium one, but you notice there's enough gap in between that the opponent can actually DP in between that or something. But again, if you didn't know that and the CPU starts DPing you in between that, that's something that you'll learn. But the nice thing about this is I can fish with that, and if I set him to block randomly like this, it's easy to confirm into the follow-up, right? And then if he ever blocks it, I don't do anything, right? And this is what you can do. So let's go back to fighting the CPU again. Oh, I thought I swear I had it. Oh, he's too far away to get both hits. Haha. Oh, I didn't know what to do. All right, so here we go. I'm plus. Oh, I should have confirmed that, but again, I don't have the muscle memory for that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, actually. I should have done the flippy thing because I didn't know if he was gonna hit, if it was gonna hit or not. Ow! See? There you go. This is a good thing to just kind of fish around with. Jesus, calm down, Ryu. Ow. Oh my God. Oh, I'm not hit confirming that. I'm not hit confirming that. I have to look at his life meter. Oh, that doesn't work. See? And then I have combos that I wasn't sure worked and I thought worked and it didn't. Oh, that's not... Yeah, see? Light one doesn't lead to any combos. Oops. Wrong button. Too far away. Wow. Aha. I thought I did the medium one. Did I do the light one by accident? Oh, that did not work at all. Haha, standing light kick. It's a good button to poke with. Aha. And see, that's a very hit confirmable button. Aha, see, now I get this because I remember to actually kind of just use that to fish, right? So I can do stuff like that, which is good. Hey! Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh, I can counter DI. So if someone tries to DI in between there, I can counter DI, and now I know that, which is really important again. Hey, don't anti-air me. Ow. Ah, now I get out of the corner. And again, now I'm like, wait a second. After I hit with that, I didn't lab what I should do, right? So if I do hit with this, let's turn them off of random block. I am plus 39, perfect. Okay, so that's just the standard Elena Oki roll Oki here, right? So, and again, you know, you can see that the CPU has been blocking this a lot, but when they do block it, I don't have a reaction afterwards. I should realize that I'm +1 and keep pressuring. So if I do that sequence and I don't pressure afterwards, that's a problem. And again, you can go ahead and try to throw the CPU. They may just tech it or run away or whatever like that, but make sure you build the muscle memory to know that you can throw in that situation, right? That's important as well. Ow. Ow, ow, really? Oops, I forgot to do the follow-up. Get away from me. Oh, see? Elena's crouching medium kick reaches really far. It is not cancelable, but it reaches really far. Hey, see, there we go. Oh, too far away, not in the corner. Oh, I missed my light kick. And I have no anti-air. So now I can think to myself, what do I want to try to use as an anti-air normal? I know this is really good if you have the anticipation. I don't know how good crouching heavy punch is, and there is gonna be one weakness of crouching heavy punch as an anti-air, in that at this range, it's not gonna be as useful here, right? So I'm hitting the I'm hitting the dummy right now, but if the dummy gets wise and does this, whoop, like that, then I minus 2040 can punish me. So I don't necessarily want to use that. Let's go back to testing how strong our normals are for anti-air. We'll use jumping. So if I try this button, oof. Oh my god. So standing strong, despite it hitting slightly upwards, not very good. Not very good. It is trading all over the place. But again, I remembered to look for anti-airs by fighting against the CPU. Like I said, for more beginner players, you probably don't want to have the computer at level 7 necessarily. But if we test crouching heavy punch over here, we see that it can work pretty decently like this, right? So if I'm early enough, it's actually beating his jump attack pretty convincingly. So as long as he's above my head, I can use it. If he's a little too far away, there is that risk that he'll just empty jump. Now, more importantly though, because I have played fighting games for a very long time, and I know things that I should look for, I'm not satisfied enough with just anti-airing here, because I anti-air and look, I'm +4 in this really weird situation. What if I actually go into Link's song, right? So like if I actually do this, whoops, that hits meaty. that hit almost perfectly meaty. Now, the scary thing is, he might actually end up too far away. So, I mean, he might actually, depending on the height you hit him, it might actually be, yeah, see? If I hit him too high, it's gonna miss, which is a problem, right? So what if I did the medium roll instead? That still missed. Is it different with each one? So that's 10 startup, and then that's 10 startup. Oh, it's the same no matter what. Okay, that's a concern. So if I hit him low enough, I can get it so that it's really meaty and I'm -1. But I have to be careful because if I do it too high, I'm going to, whoa, huh. Yeah, oh, okay, that's not good either. So there's definitely downsides to this, right? So what if I did something like into that move? Oh, that's kind of sick, actually. If I do the medium one, it misses, but if I do the heavy one, so there we go, I get that hit right there. I'm only -1 in that situation. If I hit him even lower, it'll just be -2 as it normally is. But this is actually kind of a neat situation to set up, but obviously you can see there are actual ranges, that it will miss. Yeah, so you have to be careful on that one. So it might not necessarily be the greatest thing. The point being here is that I've learned to look for all these scenarios by fighting the CPU. That's all I'm doing, is I'm fighting the CPU and I'm coming up with ideas of what I should be doing, you know? I want to test more anti-air buttons here. Like I said, heavy punch is really good if you anticipate, because holy crap, this thing just annihilates things out of the air. But obviously, if you're trying to do something at last second, you're gonna die. Last second is better served with crouching heavy punch. But as you can see, you still can't even do it that last second. So do I have anything faster? Like, can crouching medium punch even work? Maybe not. Yeah, so crouching and standing medium punch look like they'll trade a lot. Oof, and crouching medium punch will lose a lot too. Okay, so looks like crouching heavy punch is our best option, honestly. So we can just go back to this again. And what's nice about fighting the CPU Ryu as well is you might learn how to try to perfect parry the fireball timing, right? Oops, I messed up my combo. Hey, oh, see? And I just tried to poke with standing medium kick. So I saw him whiff the drive impact, and my first instinct was to hit standing medium kick because I'm a Kimberly player, right? Wrong button. This is why this is valuable to do. Now I'm gonna tell myself, make sure I use stand medium punch. Let's see here. Yo, James, not to side tangent, but quick question. I've been playing Street Fighter since 1 and 2, and although every iteration has its own systems, my brain finds Drive Rush and 6 to be absolutely difficult to grasp. I also felt this way with X variation in Alpha 3. Well, X was the simple one, right? Are you talking about V? The Vism one? The one with custom combos? I find myself not really playing 6 even though it's so much fun and to enjoy. Is there anything you can recommend to help open my mindset or learning process to a new system mechanic that feels counterintuitive how to play? Oh, to how I play? Well, this is a good way. Honestly, okay, so I haven't been using any drive rushes. I haven't been using any drive rush cancels with Elena, and clearly I haven't really learned anything. So the other thing you can do is when you're fighting the CPU, you can literally just change your focus, right? I could just be like, my focus is to anti-air everything and counter drive impacts. All right, let's go. And then try to perfect parry fireballs, right? These are my only goals. I don't care about anything else, really. I just want to make sure I anti-air and counter drive impacts and parry fireballs, right? There, perfect parry, yep. Oops, I forgot to cancel that. And so you can kind of do the stuff that you were doing. Oh, Jesus, you just walked up and threw me like that? Okay. No, that doesn't work. Okay, what is that situation there? What did I used to do here? So I would do the medium one, and I end up in 42. So, you know, I can do this mix-up. Okay, so back to fighting the CPU here. Oof. Jerk. You actually just did super late. Oh no! Oh, I parried it. Yes, I parried it. Oh, he micro walked backwards. He micro walked backwards to beat my throw. You jerk. I just stared like a deer in headlights, even though I was thinking about it. Aha! I have that now. Oh, you jerk. All right, so again, anti-air and counter DIs. Well. Oh no, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Ow, you jerk. He just drive rushed into my face. Come on, you know you want to do it. Yeah. And then I think, yeah, the side switch combo. Let's go, baby. And so I had instant recall in my side switch combo, which is really cool. And see, I have that. Like I said, I'm +1 in that situation. Now, I will lose 4 frames there. So I'm trying to that and jump Ryu. Haha, see? And so you can focus on certain things. So for you, ATX Flip, what I can do now is I can shift myself, and you know what? I can even cheat, because that's the beauty of this, right? You know what? I'm trying to learn how to drive rush cancel and do cool things off of that. So you know what? I'm setting myself to refill on my drive gauge. Yeah, screw you, CPU Ryu. You know? So now I'm not gonna focus on anything except for drive rush canceling. If he lets me touch him, oops. And I just did the worst combo in the world, right? And so, yeah, I don't know what the combo is. And now I can come back over here and be like, all right, what move makes me really plus? This one does, right? +9. That's cool. So I can do something like this, and I'm +9. And if I'm +9 in that situation, what is this? This is +6. This is +7. This is +9. This is +6. That is +10. Oh, okay. +10. Do I have anything that's 10 frames? That would be good. Not really, actually, to be honest with you. As good as that might be, it's not really that great. However, this is 9 frames. So if that's the case, I should be able to do, yes, like that, right? So if I'm gonna go for stuff, and then I can do that combo. So now I'm learning what I should optimize on this, you know, etc., etc. So let's go back to fighting the CPU again, and remember that I can actually do that. Oops. Uh-huh. Oh, see? And then I blocked the DP, and I was so focused on the drive rush cancel combo that I was teaching myself, I wasn't thinking about what the optimal punish on a whiff DP is. And depending on what you're doing, that could be a fail, or, oops. And I did the wrong button too. I did crouching medium punch instead of standing medium kick, which is what I want to do, like that. And then actually, now I want to figure out if he's blocking, what is he here? And more importantly, that's a true block string too. If you actually look at the bottom over here on your screen, you can see there's no gap. That's a true block string. So in other words, the enemy will never be able to do the ODDPOS but for you between your buttons. So no matter what, this is safe. And I'm +5. right? So I can do this into throw, or I can even do something up to like 8 frame. Well, this is actually would be a great frame trap, so I can just do this. And if they try to press a button afterwards, block reversal, let's do crouching light punch, like so, so that he actually does that. And so if he actually does this, I get a counter hit, and I'm +7 in that situation. I can probably do another one of that, so I can do, right? And then, et cetera, right? Or I could try to find something even better. So let's see if I do, okay, so 5 frames. Let's see, what else would be a cool punish counter thing? Let's try standing this, right? So if I did this, so I would get counter hit, but he's crouching, so I can't confirm, and it's only +5. Not that useful. Let's see what happens if I do crouching medium punch instead. So he's still crouching, that's only +3. Very useless there. Geez, there's not a lot of good options here for her, interestingly enough. I think standing medium kick is gonna be the best one, actually. Because being +7 here, and if he is standing, I can easily confirm into this instead. Oh no, this is 8 frames, so I do have to do another medium, right? So, the medium? Okay, medium actually combos there. Is heavy? Oh, heavy hits. Okay, heavy hits. There you go. So again, it's very useful to do this, right? So let's go back to this here again, and right. So the idea is we want to learn how to use drive rush in our game. Oops. So I also want to learn how to drive rush raw as well. I want to think about raw drive rush. Oh my God, I can't counter DIs. Oh, you jerk! I can't believe the computer did that. You jerk! Oh, but see, that was the wrong combo, because remember, on hit, if I hit him with that, what was it? I'm +9, I'm supposed to do crouching heavy punch, that's what it is. And see, like, I don't remember. I'm just like everybody else. Like when I'm playing here, I'm like, I forgot what it was. But when you're fighting against the CPU, in training mode where you can't die and there's no stress, like you're just sitting here doing this and then you're like, oh, that's right. And all you're doing is just reinforcing your muscle memory here. All right, so he didn't fall for that bait. Oh, I had a punish there, but I didn't do anything with it. That was kind of neat. Oh, too far away for the standing light kick to hit, that's fine. Aha, I remembered that now. I can go through fireballs. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, so if I can go through fireballs, what am I supposed to do, right? So it'll be a counter hit. If I did this, I can get this as a follow-up, but not very good, but if I know I can do that, right? So I can get a launch, I can get a side switch combo if I want to. Oops, why didn't that work? Okay, yeah, I just didn't do it fast enough. What if I wanted like optimal damage? I could do, and again, I probably don't know the answer because there's probably something really sick that you can do that I just don't know right now. So if I, oh wow, okay. Maybe light rhino horn does hit. Okay, that's +38, so I can have my standard 38, 39, 40 Oki situation with Elena. So I can do this and then come at you with that kind of a situation. Is there anything better I can do? Because for this launch, I feel like I should get something nice, right? That doesn't hit, so maybe not, actually. Yeah, I guess not. And anyways, again, does it matter if you didn't find the optimal thing? Not at all. Find something that works for you, like BP or do light rhino horn so you can do the setup. And one day you'll be like, I think I can do better, and you can lab that. You can lab that all day. But let's go back to drive rush usage. Alright! Dude, he knocked me down too. Okay, so there we go. I got a counter hit on crouching light punch. But what am I supposed to do with that, right? So I'm +7. +7? Jesus. That doesn't help me at all. Because this is 8 and this is 8. This is 9. So if I get a counter hit crouching light punch, I'm +7. I don't get anything off of that. I just have to finish with the standard stuff, right? So just like that. Okay. Oh, am I playing any matches soon? Probably not today. Why so many pros have full-time job, but they are still great at the game? So, Adamantine Kata, are you still in the chat? Let me know, and I will be more than happy to answer your question here. Oops, that was 4! See, and see how I'm impotent in my neutral. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in neutral. Oh my god, you DI'd right when I did that button reader. Come on. And so I'm playing really badly in neutral because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Jesus. Okay, stop it. Oh, I should have did the medium one. Okay. Aha. Oops, that was not good. What is a good button to drive rush with? Hey, jerk. Oh my god, I hate it. Get away from me. Stupid computer. All right, alpha back throw, what do I get? What do I get alpha back throw here? I am +19. 19? That is grotesquely bad. That is grotesquely bad. Actually, that still kind of works a little bit. Yeah, actually, that's not bad, because if he wakes up with a 4-frame button, I will trade. So if he wakes up with a crouching light punch like this, I will trade, and I am +15, which is actually fantastic, so. Right? So I get, look how much damage that did! Holy crap! Jesus, that did a lot of damage by itself. And then why do I keep missing what I'm supposed to do afterwards? Dude, where is my move? Am I doing it? Dude, where is my spin scythe? Why am I not spin scything? Oh wait, that's not a cancelable move. That's right. So that's actually not good then. What can I get in this situation here? Can I just do? I can't even get a 4-frame there. So that's actually not necessarily the best idea for doing that. So this is +4. So then what would be the best idea here? So this is not useful because I don't get it. Well, actually, what I could probably just do is... Nope, light rhino horn doesn't work, but what about DP? Okay, so light DP worked. A medium DP works and gives me +26, which is a little too good. So I might need to do heavy DP, gives me +24. That should work. 24 into dash throws and stuff like that should work. Okay, I guess Adamantine disappeared, so I apologize to Adamantine Kata. I didn't get to answer his question, and I saw his chat a little too late. But for anybody else who's wondering why so many pros have full-time jobs but are still great at the game, because they know how to learn. They know what to look for. They know, like, just watching my mind in the process of doing this, you can see how, like, every situation that comes up, I'm like, I don't know what to do here, test it. I don't know what to do here, test it. I don't know what to do here, test it. The better you get at fighting games, the more you know what you're supposed to be looking for, right? And so that way you will build that muscle memory eventually. And like I said, the top pros know exactly what they're looking for, right? They know exactly what to do, you know? So they know to, you know, like while they're playing online, like if you watch Snake Eyes a bunch of times, every time he loses a match or he gets hit by something, he's like, what the hell? I don't know what that is. And after the match is over, he ignores the next guy, he tests it out, labs it, figures out a solution, and then the next time he fights it, he beats it. What the problem with a lot of beginners is that they end up not realizing what they need to learn. Something will happen, they'll be like, oh, and just keep moving on, right? And so the more you practice, the more you know about fighting games, the more you know that you can do things like, for example, pick Jury because she's a complete cheater character and everybody who uses Jury is kind of broken, so just trying to make Zerna mad. Mission accomplished. Mission complete. What's up, Zerna? How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, man. Dude, the craziest thing, honestly, was the fact that, dude, when, I still can't believe that Psycho beat Nephew at, Blink, because I think that fight sucks, dude. I hate that fight so much, and I need to figure it out. So basically, oh God, and see, I hit with that, and I don't remember what I'm supposed to do now. So what was it that I want to do? I can do this. I can do OD version here like this. Is the light one hit? No, it's only the OD version. So if I want to spend it, I can do that and get my plus 39 again. If I don't do it, what am I? I'm plus 48. So that's not, plus 48 isn't particularly strong. Oof, let's see. Ooh, that's good, because I'll take the 9, I'll take the trade and be plus 9, because then I can probably hit with that, right? So I can do, oops, oops, wrong button. Crouching heavy punch. Crouching heavy punch. There, oh, it didn't hit. Did I miss? What? Oh, because I had a gap in there for when I did something. I did something one frame too late. So, oh, that's right. Nephew didn't play that super well. Yeah, so I did hear that as well, Zerna. Do you can you confirm that the setups weren't very good? Like in even the stream station? Whoops. Because obviously, since Punk was the one who talked about it the most, everyone is like, it's not real, you're just making excuses. But you know, I've definitely saw a bunch of people talking about it. Oh no, it's with, oh, actually that actually hit. And then that is plus 39, okay. Interesting, so that is actually 20 damage. Whoops, that is 1920 damage. And actually that's the best I can do right there. So 1920 damage, and that's plus 52. I'm actually better off doing this, honestly, because he's closer. I get the plus 39 that I want, and I even get a little bit more damage. So, oh wait, I thought, Oh, it was somebody else who said they just came back from Blink. That's right. Sorry, Zerna. Was it? Not Pedro was in the chat earlier who said he just got back from Blink. No, you're right. You're right. You're right, Zerna. That's my bad. That's my bad. Oh, man.
Get into the groove. You can try this one too.
But I did hear a lot of the setups weren't particularly good there. And, you know, it's unfortunate that, you know, Punk is the one that ends up taking the brunt of that. See, there you go. Perfect, right? That beat the Wake Up Crouching Light Punch. See, what I'm doing is I'm just building up the muscle memory, building up the knowledge of what I want to do. And if you just keep fighting the CPU like this all day, like, you can learn a lot of this stuff, right? Oh, God. Ah, jeez, except you can't learn how to counter DIs. Oh, no, I did the... What the hell was that muscle memory? Ah, Jesus Christ. That was not the combo that I wanted to do, but I'll take it right now. Oops. Oh, no. Learn to drive cancel. Actually, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do the other follow-up now because I realized that one's better. Although I forgot, I can do this, right? So even if the nice thing about this one, I forgot, that's right. I get the juggle here too, right? So, the medium one work? Yes, so that actually does do more damage. And the medium one is, this puts me plus 37, so actually that is the better way to go. That is the better way to go then, so, because not only can you do this, but the corner carry is really good, and you're plus 37, which is still pretty good for being able to come at them with this mix-up. And again, important thing, if you're just learning a character, if you don't find the optimal combo, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You will learn the optimal combos over time. You just watch, or you fight another Elena and they do something, you're like, that works? Or you watch a stream and you're like, that works? Or you're watching, or you jump in somebody's chat. Or somebody's in your chat, if you do stream, and they're just like, dude, this is a bit more damaging combo. The point is that you are using the CPU at level 7, again, don't do 8, at level 7, so that you can build the muscle memory for the situations. Because Street Fighter 6 and Street Fighter 5 are all about repeatable situations. And again, the reason why these games in particular are so much about repeatable situations is because it's very easy to be super accurate in these games because of input buffer. And so because of input buffer, the chances of you being consistent on the timing on everything is significantly higher. As a result, you end up being able to, you should know what you do every single situation, and not everybody has invincible DPs without meter, etc., etc. So these canned sequences, these fixed sequences, are very, very strong in this game. Are very strong. So it's important to learn those kind of things, you know? I got him! Ah, you see that? Oh wait, do they go higher on punish counter? Let's see, that was plus 50. Plus 50, okay, it was the same. I was seeing things, okay. But what did I want to do instead? I wanted to do, was that the light one? Yeah, I could do the light one, and that gave me the plus 38. Okay, all right, back to this again. Ah, jerk. And then I forgot what to do. And then I forgot, I can ODDP if I want to. I mean OD Rhino Horn there. So if I get this, I'm normally plus 48 in that situation. Oh, that's right. That's what that was. Okay, so if I want to spend 2 bars, I can OD Rhino Horn and get that mix up. If I only want to spend 1 bar, I can do that variant instead. And again, someone's gonna come in here and be like, James, like you should do this. And like, I'm like, oh, cool. But again, being right is not important. Being right is not important. Yeah, so you can cancel the second kick into the follow-ups, but remember, it's never gonna combo. However, it is really important for the mix, right? That is the important thing, Unit 27. That is something that you are gonna have to learn with Elena, is to learn how to do like basically and then go for the mix. What are your options here, right? So you can throw, right? Oops. You can frame trap and be plus on block. You can count on the enemy being really asleep, go for a potential overhead right there, and if you hit them, you can combo off of that. If you don't hit them and they block, you're +3 so that you're guaranteed to be able to throw them, because on the other one you're only +1. So if they do a 4-frame, they will beat your throw. That's the rule of Street Fighter 6 here. So yeah, you're gonna have to learn that at some point. You're gonna have to learn how to get your muscle memory and your brain ready to always be like, okay, I hit this, and you know what? I'm gonna go for the mix-up. So I'm gonna go for the throw, or I'm gonna do, oops. Yeah, like I said, if they're really asleep, do that, or do, you know, the frame trap here, right? Because if they try to mash 4-frame buttons, you can hit them in that situation. So those are things that you have to feel like. Right, exactly. Unit 27, one of the reasons why I want to learn this character is because I feel like she's supposed to be American Reset the character. And so I want to learn that and see if that actually works, because I'm curious, you know. Ow! Oh, you blocked in time, but you didn't punish me. And I don't know what he is in that situation. 40, okay. But if I noticed, if I do it really far though, oh, I still get up there. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, it still works. Nice. And you can see something too, is that they designed these characters very deliberately. You notice how almost every knockdown I'm getting has that +39, +40, +38, They did it on purpose. They designed her to be this way. That is your standard Oki right there. That is what you want to do for Oki. Ow. Don't try to poke with stand medium kick. That doesn't work. Nice tech, CPU, even though that was the first time I'd ever tried to throw in that scenario. Nope, that's not the right combo, but you know what? It's still better than nothing. Jesus Christ! That's not what I wanted to do. You jerk. Oh, you jerk! I'm just sitting here thinking about DIs, and then you drive rush overhead me. Jerk. Oh. But you know what? That's one of those things that you end up taking. Oh, where's my drive rush cancel? I remembered the right combo, but I wasn't fast enough. DI! You jerk. Oh. That's not the button I wanted to push. You jerk. Haha. Oh, you still recovered? That's not the... Okay, I'm doing the wrong thing every time. Nice tech. And yes, I gave myself infinite drive gauge because we're just practicing right here. I just want to get used to using this a lot. And actually, if I hit with a light one, like if I go... Like, I can do that. That's +8. Oh, that's not even a combo. Whoops. Oh, that's not a combo. So I have to do crouching light punch. And I'm +9. Okay, so I can always do... Whoops. Oh, come on. There you go. So I can do that. Cool. Now we can go back to this again. That's not what I want. That's what I want to do. Haha. I really had no idea what to do after hitting with that slide. Oh, where's my confirm? Oh God, you jerk. Haha, take that. Ow! How confirmable is that, really? Oh my God. Aha! I got you. Oh no, my light kick was too far away. Aha, now I can back throw you. Oh, you jumped over me? Really? Oh wait, I have the +40 again. Get away from me. Get away from me! Jerk. Oh, nice backdash, nice backdash. And then the other thing too you want to remember too is you can try to sneak in. Oops! What the heck? What happened to my? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Ow! But see, pressing the wrong button's an important thing. Now I gotta remember to use the right button. Get away from me, dude. Dude, I'm the worst at checking drive rushes in the world, I swear. Dude, get away from me. And I'm not anti-airing too, which I also never do as well. Because I'm just bad at anti- Hey, you jerk! You can't reset me like that. Oh wait! Ah, see, I didn't have the muscle memory. On landing the mallet smash, I was +4, so I need to do a crouching light punch follow-up. So I could probably did crouching light punch. And you know what? Because I know the distance I'm at that point after the mallet smash, standing light punch should reach, right? And if that's the case, I should be able to combo into that. Like so, yeah. Because again, standing light kick won't combo into it, standing light punch will. And probably I'm just better off doing 2 or maybe even just 2 light punches like that. So it's probably a better idea. Ah, you jerk. Ow, wow. You jerk. Level 7 does still read your inputs sometimes. Oh, you jerk. Oh, you tried. Dude, did you just try to max punish me? Oh, see? Okay, mallet smash in third strike was definitely with punches. So now that's actually confusing me. Stop jumping at me, you jerk. Aha, anti-air. Oh my God, I anti-aired. I'm the best. Oh, you jerk. Damn it! Oh, oh, dude, he almost, that was actually a sick bait. I wonder if you could actually learn to do that on purpose. That would be sick. Oh, but you know what? It only works if the enemy is trying to drive carry you. Jesus. I couldn't even get under that. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. I thought it was with punch. Stupid mallet smash. Oh, I did it too slow? Really? Wow. You just walked up to me like that? Oh no, I could have comboed and I didn't think about it. Hey, hey, look at me. I actually got a combo. Haha. Anti-air, yo, I'm the best. I'm the best. I actually anti-air. Okay, never mind. I'm the worst. Oh, you jerk. Oh, that was cool. I didn't even know I could do that. That was sick. Oh, I did it again. I hit heavy punch to do the mallet smash. Although I would have died to the drive impact, but I'm still mad. Dude, he just shimmied me, stupid computer. Oh, too far away that time. Get away from me, you jerk. Oh, I was too far. Oh, you jerk. Stop it. Oh, come on. Oh, thank you for back throwing me out of there to save my life. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to learn to use her crouching medium kick a lot more. Dude, stop throwing fireballs when I do that. That's 0 on block, huh? That's not very good. Aha. Oh no, what was I supposed to do again? What do I do in that situation if I hit him with that? That's +6, okay. So the only thing I can do is stand medium kick, but I'm so far away. If I do that, if I do, I can't, yeah, okay. Even light kick is not gonna hit. So even if I hit with that, so if I, what if I hit with this? That's +8, that's really good. Holy crap, because that, I forget, what has more range, this or this? Okay, standing medium kick, so I can do. And that's guaranteed for him to be standing too, by the way. Because if you hit, well, I guess you could accidentally whiff punish him or something like that. Oh my god, why is that not connecting? Oh, because it's hitting on the second active frame. God damn it. Anyways, okay. Over you. Aha, anti-air. No, you jerk. Oh, wake up, ODVP. But see, the nice thing is, I'm getting used to the muscle memory right now. A lot better. Okay, I can counter DI that. I forgot. Oops, that's not what I'm supposed to do. That's punishable. Oh, shoot. Dude, he just tried to frame trap me there. Ow, he kicked me? I didn't get under him? Ow, that cost me up. That was painful. Oh, you jerk. Oh, what? You do fancy stuff? Okay. Oh, that doesn't work. That's right, okay. And weirdly enough, like, I actually get stuck doing this because there's a level of enjoyment by doing this, honestly. It's really, really a great way to learn. And again, like John the Automaton says here, you know, level 7 is kind of actually a little broken. What's up, Samil? What is that? Balichi? Samil Balichi. How does practicing against level 7 compare to practicing against Sim Sim? That's a great question. I've never actually used Sim Sim, but if I'm not mistaken, Sim Sim is more that it learns your play style, right? So it learns how you play, and it's fighting you, something like that, right? What's up, Amir? Marisa's a little weak, but she's much better now. She's much better now. So I think you could go with Marisa. Ryu is gonna be super easy for you to learn, and you'll gain a lot of effectiveness through that character just through your fundamentals alone. Elena's very different. If you only have a week, I wouldn't go Elena. I would not go Elena. But if you want, it can learn from other players in one and from your matches in another. Okay. But you know, the reason why I think it's important to fight in the CPU in training mode like this is because you can just shift things in your favor, right? Like, the computer can't gain any super meter right now. Like, if I set it to the super, you're just gonna be getting hit by Shinshos all day. Even if it's not refilled, the computer will just build up to level 3 and then Shinsho you, and you gotta wait for Shinsho to finish. I have myself set to refill drive gauge, so I don't have to worry about drive gauge management as I'm playing this, because I'm just trying to get the muscle memory to my to using the drive gauge correctly, etc., etc. So there are ways that you can shift things so that it's easier for you to practice kind of things. And once you're done with that, you can go back to standard again and play with a normal drive rush gauge, etc., etc. And just like John said, if the CPU at level 7 is actually too hard, go ahead, just drop it to level 5 and see what happens. Yeah, that's so funny. He's just whipping DPs. Dude, he's just doing special moves. But see, what was cool about that is I wasn't able to hit him with a lot of those combos before, and now I can hit him with those combos, so I can actually practice some of those things that I wanted to learn, right? So, ow! So, you know, lowering them to another level. Can be very valuable, you know, because now I can actually practice the combos when I land them on a computer that doesn't fight as solidly, right? And then you can try at level 6 instead and see what happens. But again, the CPU in this game, the AI is really good. And like I said, putting it to level 7, even if you're really good, should be the max. Because once you get to level 8, it just really starts becoming a pain in the ass, basically. Elena does look scary to fight against, but the thing about her is she just does a lot of damage, but again, she doesn't have a lot of the standard things that you would like to have, right? No cancelable, crouching medium kicks, you know. She's more about trying to catch you with resets, you know, like, oh, now what? You know, what's the mix kind of thing, but you know, she's intentionally leaving damage on the table, etc., etc. If you fight a good Elena and you don't know what she does, you are going to die. But, she is, again, very unorthodox. So if you only have a week to learn, you're better off using, I am crouch medium, kick, drive rush the game, you know, kind of thing. And then, oh, you're blocking? Whoops. It's time to Hashogeki, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's just like, and especially like, oh, I knocked you down, Denjin. Now, fierce into Hashogeki. I'm free +3, right? Like, this character is ridiculous to learn right away. And again, you're gonna know how to play so much of Ryu's game just based off of your own skill, Amir, that learning the Hashogeki pressure and stuff like that is just gonna come at you like 3 seconds. So, Let's see. Hey, what's up, NorCal Chucky? Nice, NorCal Chucky. Let's see. Bagurk the Turk. I'm in the process of learning Terry after being a Kim main forever. Where do you see having a main and a second for a regular player? What do you mean by where do you see? Where do you see? What's up, Carsonist, and hello, Toasted. How you doing? Is Evo already next week? Jesus Christ, that's fast. Oh man. Not next week. It's not next week. It's not. We still got 1 weekend and then another weekend. 2 weekends. We got 2 weekends. Don't scare me like that. I was like, holy crap. Yes. If you're just asking, should you have a second? Yes. Yes. Because having a second will teach you how to... One of the most powerful things about having a secondary character are the things that are really good about your main and you probably didn't realize. You'll find out by playing another character. Because like in Street Fighter 4, for example, I was using Cammy and I was just like playing whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then every other character I played is like, why does my jumping roundhouse miss everybody? And so I found out, weirdly enough, that Cammy's jump heavy kick is super good in Street Fighter 4 by playing other characters. And then I was able to learn how to take advantage of her jumping heavy kick better. So stuff like that is really, really important. So that's kind of the thing right there. Is it actually? Yeah, so yeah, no. So again, yes, try to learn different characters. And in fact, that's a good set too. Kimberly and then Terry. Sorry, my brain shut off. Kimberly and Terry are a good set of characters to use because they will play very differently from each other. They will have very, very lot of different things. One of the things you're gonna find out when you first playing Terry is like, oh my God, is this what it feels like to have long range normals? You know? But yeah, speaking of long range normals, like I put the CPU here to, you know, to 5 because I wanna see if I can learn how to just kind of like play, what do you call it? Like neutral, like what are Elena's good footsie buttons? Oh my God, the CPU did nothing. Dude, the computer's actually kind of nuts. Whoops, that was not confirmed. So it's interesting, her crouching medium punch reaches far, but not as far as I thought it was going to reach. Actually, here's a good question. Where's her crouching medium punch fare in the world of crouching medium kicks, right? So I want to see just how far this hits. Tap forward for only 1 frame. I can't do it. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so let's try it again. Whoops, did I save it? Shoot. That's gonna hit 1 frame. There we go, save. Okay, that hits now. So I have her at her maximum range of crouching medium punch. And if I'm Ryu, okay, so it does have more range than a lot of crouching medium kicks, but not by much. So, in other words, if you play Elena and you want to poke with her crouching medium punch like this, you have to treat it like most characters' crouching medium kicks. However, for Elena, even when this misses, her crouching medium kick goes really far. So you just have to remember that she has a really far crouching medium kick, but it's 9 frame startup, so it's a little bit slower and such. What's up, Ryder? How's it going? I made Aki for a while, and hopping between her and mine now kind of breaks my brain. Yeah, it's hard switching. I don't know how people can switch so well, dude. Like people, the guys who can switch characters super well, I mean, like I'm always jealous of them, honestly. Okay, let's try level 6, because level 5 is a little spastic here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Sure. Oh, come on! That was weird. Ow! What a whiff punish! And what's interesting is by playing the different CPU levels, it's like you're fighting like entirely different humans, like, right? Like, it's interesting. Oh, he was crouching. Oh, it doesn't work at max range like that. Interesting, okay. Ow, get away from me. Ow. Ah, that was awesome. Oh, that was bad by the computer. Jeez, what is that? If I hit with that, what is that? That's 7 frames, okay. So if I hit with this, I can probably do that most of the, oh no, it'll be out of range a lot. So that's probably the best I can do. I can try to reach with that. Oh god, but actually what has more range? Light kick or medium kick? Light kick for sure, so. Yeah, I think she's fun, but I haven't really played with her all that much, so. Oddly enough, what I like about playing Kim and Terry is that the links with Terry seem to occupy a different part of my brain. So it's like working 2 sets of different muscles, so I'm never crossing the stream, so to speak. Yeah, that's an interesting way to assess that. I mean, to feel, right? Like it's an interesting experience to have, right? So now you can kind of get the idea of looking for certain things over other things, and that's kind of really important as well. So yeah, for sure, skills transfer between some characters more than others. But again, like I said, using 2 different characters oftentimes will make you, like for example, Kimberly is a character that needs the whiff punish. If you're not good at whiff punishing with Kimberly, you can't play her to the highest level, right? She is a whiff punish character. And so you do have to put in a lot of work with that. So Kimberly should make your whiff punishing better if you're not the reactions of a sloth James like me. Because like I just like when I see things whiff, I just don't have the right reactions for some reason. Oh wait, why did that combo? Wait a second. Oh, because I just happened to hit with a later active frame, that's why, okay. Oops, I didn't need to do that. Why does the CPU do that at level 6? It's such a bizarre thing to do. Oh god, I didn't expect that to hit. Oh, he ate my jump input. Oh god, that's not a confirm. I gotta stop doing that. See, that's just gonna get me killed every single time. It's always safer to do that flippy kick thing. Whoops. Ow. I think does that. Yeah. Okay, that combos because it's a counter hit. Okay, that does it, so you have to do the light one. Okay, yeah. See, now I'm trying to build my muscle memory into that mix-up situation. Aye! I put my drive gauge back to normal. Oh my god, I forgot. I have to, but I can just do that. Ha! No more burnout. Okay, walk back and punish with an overhead. Hey! Ow, that doesn't work. Oh, that, see, and there, I hit standing medium kick as a reaction to punish the sweep because I'm used to playing Kimberly. So, but in any case, you guys get the idea here. I think people learning, like, just by doing this a little bit, even for a very brief period of time, what it ends up doing is it lets you build up the muscle memory, etc., and makes it so that if you play your placement matches, you'll already be doing a little bit better than you would normally do, right? Obviously, again, if you're the kind of player that would prefer just to place at a lower bracket so you have more time to build up skills as you go, you can go ahead and just dive right in. But, you know, this way you can get yourself into platinum or maybe at least early diamond, you know, right away. And if you're a stronger player, so you don't have to necessarily wade through a lot of the other, you know, lower ranks and such. So, and this, I think this depends quite strongly on the person, particularly with how much fighting experience they have. Absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, one of the tough things about it is you're going to have to know what you're looking for, and I have that advantage. And that's why, to answer that question from earlier, a lot of top players, the reason why they have day jobs and they can stay so good is because they know exactly what they're looking for right away. And I have that ability as well, because I'm like, okay, if that hits, I'm plus this, what am I looking for? Then if I can hit with this, that means I can combo into the lighter one or the heavy medium version, blah, 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 and all that stuff. So again, if you're newer to the game, like, put them on level 4 and just, you know, learn to, you know, just try to poke with buttons and, you know, try to anti-air and stuff and, you know, try to, dude, he's still hyper at level 4. All right, let's see, level 3. Like, you don't have to do anything crazy. But what's interesting is already, because of just doing this today, I'm being way better at trying to parry projectiles than I feel like I've ever been. So, like, you don't have to do anything crazy. Like, you can just learn to just do stuff like this, right? Like, early on, you don't have to be like, I'm gonna learn to hit confirm, here's my Oki. But, you know, as long as you have this kind of stuff going on over here, you know, it helps, right? So I'm just playing at a level 3 CPU here, and I'm like, aha! You know, and again, it's okay to be wrong. And this is one of the most important things to learn about fighting games. It's okay to be wrong. It's always okay to be wrong. So if you're just fishing with this all day, and you're like, haha, and you learn to fish with this all day against the low-level CPU, you're gonna fight someone who blocks it and punishes you, and you're gonna be like, oh crap. But as long as you realize, maybe that isn't so good, and it forces you to rethink it and change, again, that's another skill to learn. So again, even though you might be wrong in this kind of situation, the ability to learn to recognize something that you came up with isn't right, and so you try to find something better, is like fighting games. That is all fighting games are, right? Is I think this should work. Holy crap, I'm wrong. Let's fix it. And once you become a top player, the craziest part is you literally do that in a match at real time, like multiple times during a round, except it's not, I don't know what the optimal combo is this guy techs a lot. Oh God, I tried to throw. I know he techs a lot. I have to shimmy him. And so you shimmy him. So like originally you were trying to go for throws, but they're teching, so you were wrong. So instead you shimmy and they whiff the throw and you kill them, right? And so you're like, okay. And so again, the whole idea is that when you're playing fighting games, you're going to be wrong a lot. Even at the highest levels, people are gonna be wrong a lot. Because if people weren't, so like when you have two really top-notch players fighting against each other, if you think that the two players never make many mistakes or make any mistakes, no one's taking damage. And the matches will last forever. But the fact that people are taking damage is that means that people are constantly being wrong. And so when you're first learning fighting games, the wrong and the right are what should I do with my character? And then the next level is like, okay, so how do I fight this particular character? And then as you go, you're like, how do I fight hyper, crazy ass players versus how do I fight this super defensive guy? And then eventually you're like, I am really good. That guy is really good. How do I fight him? How do I fight this guy? And you're just gonna be wrong all the time. All the time. Wrong. Like, aw, damn it, that meme, like, that is literally like fighting games. You are gonna be wrong so many goddamn times while you're playing fighting games, even at the highest levels. And it's really about learning how to unlearn and learn other things and develop solutions on the fly. So that's kind of the idea right there. Oh, who rated? Oh, it's, what's up, Ninja of Ninjas? How you doing? One of the disservices that we do to ourselves as players is that we think playing fighting games is about being right. And that is not true at all. Fighting games are not about being right. And I have often said this in lessons and even on commentary, but if you play a perfect game of Street Fighter 6, that does not mean you win 2 rounds in a row with 2 perfects. Because you have to gather information about your opponent. The perfect game is that you are gathering information on your opponent so that you know their tendencies and you can exploit said tendencies. And you're not gonna find out what their tendencies are unless you try some dumb, risky thing, not knowing what they're going to do. But if I knock somebody down and I walk up and try to hit him and they ODDP at the very beginning of the round, like, I got hit, but I also got a lot of information. And so, like, maybe I'm just experimenting. And in the first round, this guy that I'm fighting just happens to be a super combo guy. And I'm fighting him and I'm trying to gather information. And you know what? Those times that I'm wrong might result in him winning that round. Because I'm wrong like 2 times at the beginning and he does like crazy combos and I have no life. And then he throw loops me to death in the first round. But I'm like, oh God, I fought players like this before. Okay, I know exactly what he's like now. And then the next 2 rounds, you just like beat the snot out of them without barely losing any life, right? That's a perfect game of Street Fighter. You lost a round and you may have lost a little life. That doesn't mean you played bad. It doesn't mean that you did anything incorrectly. It just means that you spent a round, which is a resource, learning your opponent. Again, it's why we'll see top players over and over again, time after time. A top player will fight somebody that we've never seen before on stream, and in the first game, the top player looks super human. They're like super vulnerable, and you're like, whoa, you know, what's going on? This guy might upset him. Oh my God, this is crazy. And then the next game, like the guy, the top player basically doesn't even let the other guy move and basically gets 2 perfects and kills him, right? It took a little bit more than a round to assess the other player. It was close and he still won it. But then the second game, he's like, I have all the information I need, and you die. So again, get the notion of I can't be wrong out of your head when you play fighting games. You have to be wrong. You have to be wrong in order to be right, is the best way to put it, right? Now, there are times you're just gonna be right from the very beginning. You're like, bam, you hit him, you're like, I think this guy's just a button masher. And then you just like frame trap them to death. And they mash buttons the whole time. You get 2 perfects in a row because they're button mashers. And you're like, sick, you know? But like a lot of the times, that's not gonna happen. 99% of the time, that's not gonna happen. So in order to figure out how to beat your opponent, you have to take risks. You have to make uneducated guesses. And yes, people are right. In fighting games like Street Fighter 6, especially with the strike, throw, shimmy, it's a guessing game, right? But that's only against an opponent that you've built no knowledge out of, right? Eventually, you can beat. Look, so for example, I had a match against a Ryu player with Kimberly recently, right? And oh God, like I was so happy about this, right? So I was fighting the Ryu player here. And what happened is I got this on him, okay? So he's gonna jump back, right? I got this on him, right? And then I was like, whee! And he wasn't very happy about that, right? So I landed this on him. And that's like, what? It's like 6,000 damage right there, right? It's like, sucks to be him, right? Kind of thing. And so like during the course of the next few games we were playing, I just kept doing this. And instead of jumping backwards, he just started doing this, which was nothing, right? Or even in the middle of the screen, he would just walk backwards. And I never drive rushed at him ever again, but the thing about it is, I kept doing this and he would never jump because he got scared, right? So I took this big old risk to go for that, and it worked. But now, I knew I had him in that mindset, and then at the very end of the game, I needed to kill him. This was not even in the same game. This was in, like, I did that to him in game 1, and I think he might have beat me in game 2 or something like that. We're in game 3 or whatever. And then I was like, you know what? Like, I just did this. All right, so I went with because I had a level 3, and I had scared him enough, and he was never jumping, so I was like, okay. So I was like, cool, you know, and then I won, right? And so again, like, but that happened because I took a risk earlier on, because I tried to do something and I gained this information, etc., etc. The point being is that you're always gathering information. And the thing about it is, if you're not thinking that way, like you would land this on a Ryu like this. You would land this on a Ryu like this, and you'd be like, haha, and you get the big 6,000 damage. You're like, I'm sick, Twitter clip, let's go. You know, be proud of yourself or whatever like that. And then you're just like, I landed that sick combo, cool. But the thing about it was, it's like, that's not what you should get out of that. Is you should get out of that, I fucking scared him. He's now gonna be really scared to jump back. Cause he probably doesn't know a lot of Kimberly's other tricks, right? Obviously, if you're fighting a top player, the top player knows, okay, I have to be careful of this, blah, 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 blah. But if you're playing on ranked, you're like, okay, I've scared this guy. this situation that I created off of him jumping backwards is now something I have literally traumatized him with, right? He did not enjoy this at all. And I knew that because every time I did this again, he never jumped again. He just never jumped. And so I was like, all right. So I took that situation where I got to land my cool shit, but it was information. It was a storyline, and I kept remembering the storyline. So the next time I would do this, and I just wanted to see what he did nothing, and I just kept doing that. And so by the time I got to a last round where I was like, I have enough damage to kill him with a good level 3, how am I gonna land a level 3? It was like, oh wait, I remember this, put the pieces together, bzz, go ahead, okay. And that was the end of the game. It's so important to understand that everything that you're doing in the games and the rounds should be information, and to kind of include with that as well that you're going to be wrong a lot. You're going to be wrong a lot. Oh, dude, I didn't even see it was Tetris Time who actually put down the raid. They're probably long gone by now, but shout out to Tetris Time. Obviously, very, very strong NES Tetris player. SF6 ranked should be first to 3 matches. You mean round? Or you mean 3 out of 5? You mean 3 out of 5? You're gonna have so many people just end it before that. You're gonna have a lot of people end it before that. However, the one thing that you want to try to, and again, I'm particularly wired in a certain way that makes me strong in this because I have a very, very high emotional quotient. So what happens a lot of the times is I'll, like in Street Fighter V, when I got to very high diamond or whatever was above diamond, I don't remember, like I got pretty high rank in Street Fighter V, and you do tend to run into people over and over again. I have this thing that like, I remember things via emotion. And so sometimes I'll fight somebody, I'm like, this Balrog is a spaz. He just keeps pressing buttons. And then he murders me, and I'm like, ugh. And I just keep playing. I don't remember the username. And then I'll run into him again, and I didn't realize it was him, and he'll do something, and it just triggers something in my head, like, God, this is that guy again, right? But still, I would then take the knowledge I gained from the first game. So this is a true story. This actually happened. I fought a Balrog who just mashed all day. Every time I did any, just mashed. So I just started doing crouching medium kick, light burn kick, crouching medium kick, light burn kick with Lucia, and every time I hit him, I knew he was gonna mash again. So my crouch medium kick would hit him into another burn kick. And I was like, most players would learn and block. Nah. Crouch, medium kick, burn kick, crouch, medium kick, burn kick, crouch, medium kick, burn kick. I hit him like 5 times in a row and he died, right? But I did that right away the second time I fought him because I was like, oh God, it's this guy. And so again, it's very important to learn that, and when you start getting into the higher ranks, you do tend to run into people a lot. So you'll see a lot of people watching streams and be like, oh God, I ran into that guy earlier. Or, you know, some people like, oh, I remember this guy. Or somebody else will, like on Twitter, someone would be like, you know, there are Honda players out there that are like crazy. And somebody else responded, I know exactly who you're talking about. You know, so, you know, yeah, 3 out of 5 would be better, but, you know, early on, it's not as necessary. And then once you get into higher ranks, you'll be running into the same guys a lot. And that's where you're gonna start learning how to do that once you get into 1800 MR, right? Like once you get to that vaunted space, which I haven't even gotten to, right? But once you get into that position, you'll be able to run into people over and over again, and that way you can practice learning the player and such. So Early on, you know, first of 3 is a little overkill because I don't think you need to fight someone for that long. You know? Oh dang, Coupon Raid. Hey, what's up, Coupon? How's it going? What I would like is that, you know, first to 2 kind of be mandatory. I guess, but the hard part is if you do fight somebody and their connection sucks, or if you fight someone and they're legit just like, you know, griefers, all they're doing is throwing you and then teabagging and then throwing and they're just assholes. Like, you should have the ability to one and done people. But the thing about it is, what they're not doing correctly is that if a person is a griefer, or if somebody is, you know, has a terrible connection and whatever like that, you just don't want to play them. So what they should do is, if you win a match, like, if you win the match and quit, you only gain half of the points. And the other person only loses half of the points. Or something like that, right? But if you play and win 2, you'll get the whole thing, right? And that way, if you're legit just quitting because you're not just trying to run away from a good fight, you know, and it's legit, like, I just don't, like, this it's like a slideshow, I can't play this. You don't care about the points, it's a miserable experience and you don't want to play that way. But that way, if somebody beats you and then it's just like, oh, I'm gonna leave, you know, like, just kind of trolling you, that's not possible. If you lose and quit, whatever. You know, it's like, whatever at that. But I mean, like, I think people would get mad at that too. So again, it's a very hard problem to solve. It is a very, very, very hard problem to solve. Oh, man. Oh, the hitbox. Oh, so are you learning Zangief on hitbox? Because if you're learning Zangief on hitbox, I do have some nice tricks for you. I do have some nice tricks for you for Zangief. How much do you actually know about Zangief's SPD input? Let me just ask that question first. Do you know technically how Zangief's SPD input works? Do you know the actual like craziness of how Zangief's SPD input works? The fact that you can just basically hit any of the 4 cardinal, you have to just hit all 4 cardinals in any direction, in any order, I should say, and the SPD still works, right? So you can see I can do left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, down, up. And that SPDs, right? So left, right, down, up works, right? So that is an SPD input, right? So that's kind of nice. That definitely helps, right? Like, it makes things a lot easier this way. However, another aspect of the technical way that the input works is that diagonally down and down back and down forward do not count as any direction. However, all 3 ups count as up, right? So you actually don't need to hit up directly to do it. It's just as long as it's a diagonal, right? So it's just like, it becomes like, so like I do the slide method, right? I do the slide method with the hitbox. If you look, if I try to walk up SPD, you know, I just walk forward and I slide like this. And then with this hand, I hit jump and light punch at the same time. So that's all I do, right? It makes it so fast. And there's no need for any sort of carefulness because even if I hold back, it's still gonna work. Because again, up, back counts as up. It counts as one of the cardinal directions. So sliding is actually like one of the fastest ways to SPD in this game, if you can just learn how to do that. Again, you don't have to, but it makes it really fast. So that's how I do it on a hitbox. It's a little bit tougher in the other direction because I don't slide this way as well. But what I actually do is I just slide the same direction, right? So what I actually do is I'll hold, you know, left with my ring finger, and then when I want to SPD, I will just come back to the index and go from right to left again, and just SPD like this. I don't know if that's actually gonna help you or not, Coupon, but it makes it so that, like I said, SPDs are very fast this way. So I don't know if that's something that would help you or not, if that would actually work. I only use stick, Rika. I don't use hitbox at all. So, but I've taken the time to learn how to do things on hitbox because it makes me a more effective teacher. Because now if I run into people who are learning via certain things, I know how to teach them better with like different kind of tactics, right? So another one, for example, like if I learn to slide this way as well, as long as I anchor myself down, like you can anchor yourself down, slide up, slide, right? So you just do, I don't know if you can see me do that on the controller here, basically, but you know, as long as I anchor myself down, I slide like this across this three, and then I hit slide and then this, right? So that ends up doing, whoops, I'm not supposed to hit the button the first time. Whoops, there you go. So that ends up doing that, right? So, so I can do something like, and that's how I do the 720. Right, because you only need a 540 to do the 720, and so that's how I do it. So all I do is slide up, slide, and then up in the buttons again, right? Actually, you don't even need the up. I don't even think you need the second up. Let me see. Oops. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, you don't even need the second up. You can just do slide up, slide, and then press the button. And that's it. So slide up, slide, button, just like that. So yeah, having a glove would definitely help. I know there's another way that you can actually do like slide back and forth, but I've never been able to do that version. Oh, I just did it, so. But it's just awkward because I don't slide from left to right very well. So you actually don't use the slides at all, huh? Coupon? That's like, I don't know if I can learn how to play Zangief on this without learning to slide. It's just like, it's super fast. And it's really good, by the way. I mean, if you're an MVC2 player, you definitely use a glove. And I forgot, did I ever teach you my optimal SPD input, Coupon? Did I ever teach you my optimal SPD input? I forgot. So that was my optimal SPD input, which works really well on hitbox. So basically, like, I can do something like. And that's just a walk-up SPD, right? I just did a walk-up SPD. Oh, it's, how did I do that? Oh, it's, oh, right, okay, yeah, okay. So, God, for some reason I thought I was using modern. I don't know why. So, that's what I call the optimal SPD, which is basically, how to get yourself to be able to do a walking SPD and walk as far as goddamn possible, which is really nice to have, because in certain situations, like if you do something like this, right, and you know, from here, if I tried to SPD, obviously I'm gonna miss, right? And if you actually do something like this, oops, if you do something like this and you try to walk up an SPD, like that might give the opponent just enough time to jump away, right? But if you do something like this, And like, you didn't even see me move, right? Like, you literally didn't see me move at all, right? Like, did I walk or did I walk, right? Like, you're not even sure. It's really good. So that's what I call the optimal SPD input. I'm trying to make a video out of it, and I'm just lazy, or not lazy, I'm ADHD. I have to stop calling myself lazy. No, but see, that's the thing. I can get it to store for a full 20 frames of walking, guaranteed every single time. So even if I switch back to the joystick, I can get the full 20 frames of walking before I do the 720. I can do it with the 720 too. You can get 20 frames of walking guaranteed with this technique over here. So if I do this, if I do reorder controllers, I think it's this one, right? Let's see. Let's see, is this the right one? Yeah, okay. So basically, I can kind of do like, like, oops, that was 20. I walked for 29 frames. Come on, James. Right, and that was 15 frames of walking right there. That was 24 frames. That was 17 frames of walking. That I walked for 23. That was 22. Oh, I missed it. I just missed the input. Right, that was 19 frames. I just walked for 19 frames, basically, right? And that's just through the optimal SPD input. So the way that it works is that you start the SPD at up. If you start the SPD at up and roll clockwise to forward, that guarantees you get all 20 frames of walking before you could need to press the button. See, there was 19 frames right there. And if you start it at up and roll forward, you'll always get at least be able to walk for all 20 frames before you press the button. So start the SPD at up and do clockwise to forward. Obviously on the other side, reverse the input, but that guarantees you get the longest. And the reason why you do it in this situation here, even though you can just do the regular SPD and hold it, it's messy, it's hard to do consistently, and if you do it too late, you jump. But if you always do the optimal SPD input like this, like, you'll never jump, and it's like you can be pseudo not even accurate with it, and you'll always be able to at least do the micro walk SPD, right? Like, it's just so goddamn fast, right? And the best part about this is that it works after SPDs. The problem is if you try to dash and do the optimal input, it doesn't work. Basically, you can't walk for 20 frames, unfortunately. And the reason for that is that the forwards on your dash count as the beginning of the SPD. So you lose some frames doing that. So if I dash and try to do that, see at 19, it didn't work. You can see on the screen, it says 19 and it doesn't work, right? And so doing it dash like that doesn't work. Nice thing about drive rush is it doesn't matter where you put the controller. So if you drive rush and do up and then counterclockwise the back, like what you're doing is you're erasing the first input by repeating it, and now you can drive rush hella far, and that just makes drive rush into, whoops, oh, where's my drive rush? That just makes drive rush into SPD really fast and really far and consistent. And so back-to-back SPDs are way easier. Right, yeah, you can definitely like do stuff like if you hit them, right, so like, so if they roll back like that, you know, again, I'm just storing that SPD input there by rolling it the other direction. God, that's actually too fast. And so yeah, I mean, another one I've done is this. So I mean, look how far I went. Look how far I went. Thanks to that optimal input, right? Like, I mean, Christ, like that goes so far. So I use this a lot. I think it's really strong. Also, do you have good reactions? Do you have good reactions, Coupon? Because there's another thing, there's another technique that I have with Zangief that I can't do because my reactions are shit. But you can actually do, let's see if I can do this. Oh God, this is a hard one. But I have an option select here. Basically, you know, if you make them block like two lights like this, whoops. God, I'm so bad at this. Ah! See, I keep predicting he's not gonna jump. Ah. Dang it, don't stay on the ground for once, please. Jeez, he's not letting me do the other option. There it is. Oh God, I did too slow. So if you have good reactions, this is an option select here, basically. Sort of. It requires a reaction. Oh, see, I thought he was gonna stay on the ground. Ah, I did it too fast that time. Too fast again. So there are dangers to it, but if you get really good at it, it's kind of a nice little mix-up. It's a nice little option select. Basically, all I do is I do two half circles, and you have to do it very late, like this, right? So I do two half circles, and if I see them jump, I hit kick. Whoops. Oh God, stay on the ground, Ryu! Ugh. Like so. But if you can time it just right, see, I'm doing it too fast. There's a pretty large window for this, so once you get good at it, you should be able to do it consistently. But basically all you do is hit up and punch at a timing in which the super window has long expired, but the SPD window is still existing, basically. So I just hit light kick if I see him jump, and then, God damn it. And then up and punch if he doesn't jump, but at a timing at which the input for the super has passed, and so you can actually just get the SPD. Oh my God, I don't know how I did that. That is called messy inputs. And actually, I think with a hitbox, it'll be a lot better. Oh my God! There you go. See, the reason why my reaction is so bad is because I keep predicting. I can't empty my brain enough that I can just react to what's happening. I'm always like, this time he's staying on the ground. This time he's jumping. This time he's jumping. And I can't get my brain to not do that. And I hate it. See, I'm predicting he's gonna stay on the ground. Why do I predict like that? I hate it. I hate it. did it too slow. Yeah, see, I predicted he was gonna jump that time. Why am I always predicting? Jeez. Why is my timing on that so wrong? It's really not that hard to do it. There you go. I thought he was gonna stay on the ground. I can't empty my brain. Thought he was gonna jump. I really thought he was gonna jump. I have to actively convince my brain not to predict. What's the reset? God, figure out. Obviously, this PC is just warm. Where is all this warm air coming from? What is your favorite Zangief reset? Tell me what it is and I'll see if I can do it. Okay. Do you want me to not show it on stream so you can keep it a secret? Fair. Okay. Let's take a look at this here. Because I just know my chat's gonna want to see this, right? I know my chat wants to see this. They want to. I'm sure they want to see some cool resets here. Okay. Let's go over here, and then main cam. I want to be the desktop, like so. All right. And by the way, this is a Coupon's channel. So it's just Coupon with a 0 for the second one. So if you want to watch some high-level Zangief play, as you can see, 1822 MR, very strong Zangief player.
Flip it, chat.
Is that all? Did you like set up this whole plan, that whole part right there, so that, you know, they're like, what's going on? And so the drive rush cancel into the 720 works, basically, just catches them by surprise. That's so funny. Because really, what makes this reset really strong and genius is that you're like, oh, and then you're just like, oh, wait, you got hit, and you're like, what is happening? What is this person doing? And then all of a sudden, it's a cancel, so. And then you, then
Flip
you,
it, chat.
720. That's funny. Nathan, dude, Nathan is just rubbing his head all over my hand right now. He's just rubbing his head on my hand while I'm trying to use the mouse. Cause Nathan is hungry. All right, Nathan, you're hungry, so I'll go feed him. I'll go feed the cat right now, so. Anyways, that's it for me today. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. But obviously, I had started this by just basically trying to help people understand that using the CPU in training and being able to set yourself to infinite health, setting the CPU so that they never have any super available to them, and hell, if you want to just practice things, setting yourself to refilling drive gauges and stuff like that. It's just really helpful to learn, you know, your muscle memory. And again, one of the things that you have to learn about fighting games right away is that if you get a knockdown or in a situation and you're not sure what you're supposed to do, go lab it. So when you watch me doing it with the examples that I was doing earlier, it's like every time I did something, I'm like, I don't know what to do here. Go to training mode. Well, you're in training mode, so you just set them to dummy, test it, then set them back to CPU, you know, and then just keep playing that way. It's such a fast loop. It's such an easy way to just do that and just try to remember what you're doing and to practice and to build that muscle memory. And it'll make it so that by the time you even start your placement matches, you're already used to a lot of things and you get to practice in an environment that's not stressful. Again, for stronger players, playing against CPU level 7 is really, really good. Just don't do 8 because 8 is just dumb. But if you're not as strong, you know, 6, 5 are good levels. And what's important about, you're not gonna lie on my keyboard, Nathan. You're not gonna lie on my keyboard. What makes level 6 and stuff like that good is that the computer will make a lot more mistakes. They'll just like try stuff and you can hit them more often. They'll block a little less often. So you can practice your combo routes a little. So if you play against CPU level 6, you can practice your combo routes a little bit more, get used, and not only that, but not just practice the combo routes, but practice the Oki after the combo route. And so again, let's say all your reads are correct in a fighting game and your opponent gets mixed up every single time, you should be automatically flowing. Like, oh, I hit with this, that leads to this setup. Oh, this setup hit him that way, that leads to this setup. And I threw them, oh, they got thrown, they didn't tech, cool. That means I'm plus this, that leads to this setup. So as long as everything you're doing is right and you're guessing right and you're flowing and you're correct, everything you do afterwards you should already know what you're supposed to do. Now, what you're supposed to do in all those situations isn't one thing, right? It's one thing that has a bunch of results because it needs to be a mix. If it's not a mix, what's the point? Then it's useless, right? So in the Elena examples that I was giving, I would, you know, knock down and I would do the double roll into throw, double roll into the light kick follow-up, double roll into the mallet smash. You know, I had my wheel of options available to me. And so by playing against the CPU at a lower level, you can practice those sequences because the computer will tend to fall for things that you do more often. But don't keep doing the same thing. So if a certain knockdown, you get double roll into the light kick follow-up, make sure you change your muscle memory so that you do the mallet smash follow-up or the throw follow-up. Like, make sure you have that your brain ready to switch between them at a moment's notice. Same for like every time I got a combo into spin scythe, I would let it rock and then do the post thing afterwards, but I had to build into my muscle memory to do spin scythe into link song into mix up, right? And so you can do this all against the CPU, and it's a stress-free environment, because when you fight against someone online, you're like, oh, this guy's laughing at me, or oh my god, he's a jerk, whatever. But like, if you just play against the CPU, use it to build your muscle memory, that will help you a lot very, very early on learning a character. And you know, by the time you decide to jump into your placement matches, you're already gonna do that much better because you have those kind of muscle memory and stuff like that built into it. So all right, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for hanging out. I was also testing something else. Let's hope it works when I stop the stream. But other than that, thank you guys, and I will. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. What Zeptogram actually says, he actually says SF6 AI must be pretty impressive. Then yes, that is one of the reasons why I can actually recommend this, because I've always been anti-fight the CPU. But at level 7, the CPU literally fights like a human being. Like, it will shimmy you, it will block your wake ups, it will go for a throw. And not only that, but it commits to it too. So it's not like it reads what you do and picks the right option. It literally, the CPU will pick one of them and commit to that. So if you do a wake up ODDP, you'll beat the throw, you'll beat the meaty. If you wake up crouching medium kick and they shimmy, you'll actually kick them. Whereas like really stupid CPUs would just like block it, right? Like, oh, you did it, I block. Like the CPU actually could, I've actually crouching medium kicked this level 7 CPU trying to shimmy me, you know? So that's why it's really good, and they built it to behave more like a human. Street Fighter 6 AI is really, really good. But like I said, max out at 7, because 8, that's when it just starts being hard just to be hard, so. Anyways, this guy's hungry, so I'm gonna go feed him. Thank you guys for tuning in, and take care, guys. I will see you guys next time. Well, tomorrow I'll be doing the Tuesday show, so wait for that. Make sure if you guys can join my Discord, and trying to create a community in the Discord, but obviously community requires people. I'm trying to make it a very strong matchmaking place and a place where people can stream their matches. If you don't have a cool stream setup, you can just stream via Discord and just invite people to watch you, because again, fighting games are a social genre. You should be playing with other people. It makes it that much better. So please join the Discord, and the more people I get in there, the more people we can actually start getting to use a lot of the matchmaking and stuff like that. And then, of course, like and subscribe, and please subscribe to support me. You can also donate. There's a lot of different ways you can donate right now, because I'm broke and I need money. So since this is my job and I'm streaming more often now, subscriptions would be much appreciated. So and then also helping pay for my other cat's vet bills from earlier this year, that would be swell as well. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Black lives matter. Trans lives matter. Women's lives and choices and decisions matter. Their autonomy matters. Palestinian lives matter. Be excellent to each other. Party on. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!